Welcome to the channel, welcome to the Yay or Nay series for Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. If you've seen my Yay or Nay series for Smash Bros, you will know exactly what this is. If you haven't seen that, allow me to briefly explain. Each Yay or Nay video will discuss one specific character by going over their background, possible moves, maybe even talk about some fun facts about the character and series, and then at the end we'll answer the very important question. You want to see this character in Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl as a playable character? Yay or nay. Pretty simple. Those are your two options, yay or nay. Be decisive. But that is it. There's the intro. Let's get into the rest of the video. Welcome back to another yay or nay video for the Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl series that we've been doing. Today we got another fun character in my opinion. One that kind of gets, or in this case, really doesn't get talked about a whole lot, and I think there's a lot of potential here, so that's kind of what I've been doing with the series, or at least what I want to try to do, since we do 2 of these a week. One of the videos will be one of the more requested, one of the more talked about, one of the more popular characters, and then I want to try to shift focus a little bit for the second video of the week to be a lesser talked about character, you know, so I'm trying to spread around the love a little bit here, but today's character that we're going to be talking about is none other than Manny Rivera from El Tigre, or the Adventures of Manny Rivera. Yeah, we get it. It's El Tigre. I think that's what I'll just refer to him as for the rest of the video. But like I said, I do believe there's a lot of good potential with this character. So why don't we get started by showing off some of his moveset potential, shall we? So the first thing that we're going to talk about, of course, are those claws. Now this thing, it's just a really awesome ability that he has. Well, they're also retractable they're also retractable. So you can make use of them, you know, wherever. The claws aren't going to be out the entire time. So when Manny or El Tigre needs them during battle, boom, they pop out. He's ready to swipe. So the claws themselves could be used in multiple ways, right? You could use it for a big slash sort of attack. Maybe it could be his smash-like attack, a forward smash potentially. It could also be used as like a quick swipe, possibly. Maybe a back air with the, you know, swipe with the claw. Maybe even like down air. I'll compare this one to, if anybody knows Wolf from Smash Ultimate with his down air, where he swiped with both claws downwards, and the move would have like a meteor, like, or not a meteor, but a spike. That's what the move could do. So yes, the claws nonetheless would be a great start for his moves. And move number 2. All right, so this one's going to be a little off the beaten path when it comes to a reference, if you don't know the show too well. So you're going to be like, all right, El Tigre, he dresses up, he fights bad guys. He literally fights. That, you know, he can do that. He can go toe to toe with the best of them. But shopping cart, where does this come into his moveset? So I wanted to go with a weird sort of reference, and this comes from the opening animation, the intro for the show, where Manny is seen riding in the shopping cart down is it the volcano? Oh man, I can't remember. It's been a while since I've seen this, but it's he rides down, jumps in a shopping cart, and they ride down. It's either the steep volcano or it's like a really steep hill. I forget which one, but he rides in the shopping cart and then just kind of goes, you know, flying downwards. So for the attack, I imagine him just jumping in a shopping cart and possibly just zooming across. Now this could be some sort of special attack, you know. Maybe this could be I don't know, could this be a down special perhaps? You know, since the shopping cart is going, well, downwards during the intro, maybe this could be, you know, he goes, it would be like what are those attacks called? You know, the characters that just, they're down air in Smash Bros, where they just go flying straight downwards. Like their whole character just goes flying down, and if you're not careful, if you use it towards the ledge of the stage, and you miss the ledge, well, guess what? You probably just SD'd yourself. So maybe that could kind of be the same idea. Jumps in the shopping cart, and it just literally goes straight downwards. It's just an idea, but, you know, it's a fun little reference. All right, how can he recover? Well, that's simple, actually. You know, his hands are actually like grappling hooks, technically. I know it sounds weird, but the grapple hook hand. Simple. This is how he's going to recover. This will be his up special, right? El Tigre's hands are actually like attached to these chains, which, well, for the move itself would allow him to grab onto other things. So if say he's standing still on stage. You can kind of point and aim where the not the retractable, but the grapple hook hand. You can point and aim where that goes, and if it latches onto something, it kind of pulls Manny to that character. So, for example, El Tigre is fighting SpongeBob. He uses this move, and he sinks his claws into SpongeBob. Well, then it kind of pulls El Tigre in towards SpongeBob. But if this move is used off stage, you can aim it to, hopefully grab the ledge and then, well, go from there. So it's, in a way, it's kind of like a tether grab a little bit, but it's also a whole nother move in itself. Kind of. That makes sense? I hope so. Either way, the grapple hook hand, perfect for recovery. And the last move I'm going to talk about is his Pounce Kick. Now, this is pretty self-explanatory. This attack, El Tigre, he'd be able to cover a bit of distance throughout the attack animation, which is cool. So basically, Manny, El Tigre, he leaps forward, and then he delivers a big kick, a Pounce Kick. So, pretty simple idea. It just, I don't know, something else that he does in his show. Something that it's one of his, I guess if you want to call his abilities or his skills in this case. So it's just a simple idea for a move, and we're going to leave it at that. Now, moving on to alternate skins. Unfortunately, I only came up with one. That's awkward. Usually I try to come up with at least a few, but for this one, it's just going to be Manny himself without the costume. So you could have El Tigre, the actual character, as he's dressed up in his El Tigre get up. That could be like the default skin in this case. And then an alternate skin would be just Manny as, well, Manny. So, I mean, that makes too much sense, right? So if we're going to get an alternate skin, why not get, everyday Manny? So, yeah. Now it brings us to towards the end of the video where I'm going to give my opinion. But first, I do want to say this. Like, overall, Manny or El Tigre, whichever you prefer to call him, I personally feel this is a very underlooked character for Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, but I don't mean that he's guaranteed to be getting in. I'm just, like, there's a lot with this character. I think the show itself only ran for either 2 or 3 seasons, and I believe the creator of the show even said he wants to bring back El Tigre eventually, and that might go up on Netflix, or something like that. Either they want to bring the show back. There's a lot of potential with it. The character's great, personality, the moveset, Again, the guy literally fights in his show, so he's pretty much suited. He's perfectly suited for this type of game. He's got the arsenal. He's got the I don't know. He's kind of just got everything. And in my case, or the case that I want to make here is, perfect live recording. Thanks Google. But no. The idea for Manny for El Tigre is it's one of those lesser known characters / franchises, and this is just a good way to kind of spread the love to other things. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with multiple reps from, say, SpongeBob or Ninja Turtles or, anything like that. I'm not saying there's an issue with that, but seeing them dig a little bit deeper into their bag of characters and TV series, I don't know. I like when they do that, and it really makes the roster feel a little bit more special. Again, for me, if I had the option, if it was, all right, add a 4th SpongeBob character or add a brand new character from a new unrepresented series, I would definitely go with the unrepped series right now. Get those other series a chance to kind of shine a little bit. Get the main antagonist of the show. Get just get him in the game, and then we could start going back and getting, all right, 4th SpongeBob, a 4th Turtle, a 4th, I don't know, would we get a 4th Ren and Stimpy character? Who would that be? Waffle Woman? I don't know, but the idea for this one for me, or my answer I should say, is definitely a big yeah. I'm a big fan of Manny, big fan of El Tigre. I would love to see this guy in the game. Again, I don't think it's going to happen, at least not base roster. Maybe DLC could be another question, but that's a question for another day. But speaking of the day, today is wrapping up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what your guys' answer are for Manny, El Tigre, yay or nay. And by the way, I know you guys want the updated yay or nay stats, so here they are. And let's start with the first 2 characters of the series, Timmy Turner and Shredder. Timmy is up to 115 total votes. 111 of those are yeses. Still only has just the 4 nays. And Timmy is up to 96.5 yes to no ratio. Very, very solid. And then Shredder also moves up percentage-wise a little bit, but overall his stats, 90 total votes, 83 yeses, 7 nos, and Shredder is now at a 92.2% yes to no ratio. Following them, we have Jenny Wakeman, or XJ9, and Rocco from Rocco's Modern Life. Jenny comes in with the most total number of votes out of any character from the series so far. She has 122. She also has the most number of yays out of any character in this series, which is pretty good, which is 119. And then she does have just the three nays, I should say. So Jenny comes in with a 97.5 yes to no ratio, and then Rocco right behind her. He's up to 93 total votes, 86 yeses, 7 nos, and Rocco is one of 2 characters that fell slightly in percentage points this week, but he's down to 92.4% for, well, yes to no ratio. Following that, we have Jimmy Neutron and Garfield. And yeah, Jimmy Neutron, I believe, had 2 or 3 votes. They were all yeses nonetheless, so he's up to 95 total votes, 94 yeses, still just the 1 no. And Jimmy leads the way percentage-wise with a 98.9% yes to no ratio. And then, of course, right after him, Garfield. Garfield had a pretty good week in terms of total votes, just in general. I think he had like 12 or 13 total votes, but Garfield is now up to 118 total votes. Let this sink in for a second. Garfield has the second most total votes out of any character in the series so far. Kind of crazy. But Garfield, 94 yeses and 24 nos. Garfield now comes in with a 79.6% for his yes to no ratio. And that brings us to last week's characters, the 2 new ones. We got Tommy Pickles and Miko. Let's start with Tommy real quick. He's got 105 total votes. I mean, look at this. It's pretty dang split. 54 yeses and 51 nos. Very, very back and forth, all right? But yeah, Tommy comes in with a 51.4% for his yes to no ratio. And if you're wondering why there's so many nays, it was pretty much the same reason for almost everybody that said no. They just don't want to see him because he's a baby. Simple. And then Miko, the other new character from Glitch Text. There was a few comments that were like, who? Really? People still do that? Okay, grow up. But Miko starts off with 90 total votes. Pretty good. 73 yeses. I think this might have been a little bit more than I was expecting, so that's kind of cool. And she comes in with 17 nos. But percentage-wise, 81.1%. I'll be honest, I thought she might have came in with like around 70%. So yeah, seeing her above 80 for the first week, that's pretty dang good. All right, but that is going to be it for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed as always. Of course, we'll be back again next week for brand new Yay or Nay videos. But, and of course, we'll be back again tomorrow with another brand new Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl video. Until then, hope you guys enjoyed, and I guess I'll see you when I'm looking at you.